Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. In today's video, we will learn HTML colors. There are two different colors in this video which we have to teach. That is HTML, HSL and HSLA colors. What's the difference between these two color schemes? We will explain this in the coming sections of this video. Now HSL stands for hue, saturation and lightness. These are three things which the HSL defines or explains, while HSLA color values are an extension of HSL with an alpha channel, which means opacity. That is, HSLA is an extension of HSL, and in HTML a color can be specified by using hue, saturation and lightness. HSL in the form of as given below. HSL bracket hue, HUE hue, comma, saturation, comma, lightness and bracket close. This is the formula for HSL color schemes or color values. Hue as a degree on the color wheel from 0 to 360. Ray 0 is red,
as a red color,
120 is green,
and 360 as blue.
Similarly the other as blue.
इस तरह 340 as blue.
Saturation is a percentage value.
आप इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं.
0% means a shade of gray and 100% is the full color. Lightness is also a percentage value. 0% is black and 100% is white. That is, in this color schemes we can use colors in the form of percentages, while hue will be used from 0 to 360. Look at this color scheme and now look at this window. One color is red, blue, green accordingly. This is the coding for the previous picture that you have seen, and this is HTML document. Here the document starts with HTML opening tag and with the body opening tag, and after that h1 is started, and inside the h1 tag, that is a style attribute which is equal to background color, and that will be 0, 100%, 50%. 0 is not in the form of percentage because it is HUE, and the other two are in the form of percentage. This is the more coding for the other part of the color schemes, and this has been crossed by the less than sign, hash, body and HTML closing tags. If we run this code and your browsers or in my browser, we will get this color, that is HSL bracket 0, 100%, 50%. That is the first one, that is in place of H, that is 0, in place of S, that is 100, and in place of L, that is 50, and in the form of percentage. Similarly, this sequence runs over all the coding in the HTML document. Saturation can be described as the intensity of a color
नो
that
शेड्स ऑफ
how
ग्रे,
that it
50%
can
is
define the
50% of grey,
intensity of
but
a
you can
color.
still
What is
see the
100%?
color.
A
0%
hundred
is
percent
completely
is
grey, you can no
pale
longer
color,
see the color.
no
ये
shades of gray,
ओपेसिटी के लिए
and
इस्तेमाल होता है।
50% is
ये जो
50%
सेचुरेशन है,
gray,
यानी
but
आप
you
इसको 100% भी
can
रख
still
सकते हैं,
see the color,
50% भी रख सकते हैं,
and
0% भी
0% is
रख सकते
completely
हैं।
gray.
100% में ये
You can no
कलर
longer
बिल्कुल,
see the
मसलन के
color.
तौर पर अगर ग्रे
This
हो तो ग्रे आपको दिखेगा
means यानी
50% में, उसका हाफ
saturation
आपको
is
दिखेगा, यानी कुछ
also in the
वाइट
form
वाइट
of
और कुछ ब्लैक ब्लैक
percentage,
सा इसके
and
दरमियान
this
आपको दिखेगा। और
describes the
0% जब
intensity
हो
of the
तो
color,
ग्रे
that
कलर आपको
how
बिल्कुल
intense the
नहीं
color
दिखेगा।
should be. But
इस
we will
तरह सिचुएशन
define
या इस
this
तरह
in the
चेंजेस
form
लाने
of
के लिए
percentage.
आपके
That
पास
is,
HSL का
we will
एक
put values
एक चीज़
in
है
the given
HTML के
formula
अंदर, जिसको
in the
आप
form of
100%,
percentage,
50% या
and
0%
we
तक
can
यूज़ कर सकते हैं।
intensify the
जो
color
आपका कलर डिमांड हो
accordingly
उसी के
as
मुताबिक आप इसको
wished by
इस्तेमाल
us
कर
or
सकते
as
हैं।
required
जो
by
कलर आप
the
रखना
client
चाहे और
or
जिस तरह
as
आप
is
रखना
demanded
चाहें तो
by
उस तरह आप कर
the
सकते
people
हैं। चाहे आप
who
इसको
will belong
ट्रांसपेरेंट रखना
the web
चाहे तो
page,
आपके लिए फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी है।
to whom the
और
web page
अब इन
belongs.
कलर्स को आप
This is a color
देखें, इसमें
scheme and
मुख्तलिफ
this is
वैल्यूज़
an
हैं
example
और
of this
इसके
color.
लिए
Now this is the
मुख्तलिफ वैल्यूज़
coding
की वजह
for
से इस तरह
this
के
type
कलर्स
of
आ
colors
गए
that
हैं।
you can
अगर दोबारा आप
use
कोडिंग
this
करना
coding
चाहें, यानी
in
आप
your
चाहें कि ये
browsers
कलर किस
and
तरह
you will
हमारे
get
पास
the
कंप्यूटर में
result
आएगा, तो
as
ये
you have
उसके लिए
seen
कलर
previously.
उसके लिए कोडिंग
So
है। यानी H1 से
I
H1
want
यहाँ पे
you
मैं आपको
to
समझाऊँ, ये
stop your video
हेडिंग 1
here
है और HTML
and
हमको
write
H1 से
this
लेके H6 तक
this
ये
coding
चीज़ें
in
प्रोवाइड
your
करता है।
browsers and then
तो
run
आप
the
इसको
code.
H1 के
You
अंदर कर
will get
सकते
the
हैं और
same results
स्टाइल का
as
एट्रीब्यूट यूज़ के
displayed here.
बैकग्राउंड कलर का
Here
एट्रीब्यूट यूज़
in this
करके, और ये देखिए
part of the
आप जो
coding
परसेंटेज
we
आप
have
रखना चाहे,
added
यानी
a
0%,
paragraph
20%,
with this
50%, जो
coding
भी आप रखना
and
चाहे,
that has been
ज़ीरो
indicated
एंड
by the p
0%,
tag,
50%, ये
and
मुख्तलिफ
when
चीज़ें हैं।
we
आप इसको
run
रखना
this
चाहे
code
तो
we will
आप कर
get
सकते
this
हैं और
result.
आपके
HSL
पास ये मुख्तलिफ कलर्स
bracket
का
0 comma
एक मजमूआ
100%
आएगा
comma
आपके स्क्रीन पर।
50%
पहले वाला है
and the
0,
color is
100%
red.
एंड 50%, तो कलर रेड
Similarly
आता है।
we
ये सबसे
can
लास्ट में
change
देखिए, ये जो
the
ग्रे
color
कलर है
scheme.
ये HSL
Look at
0
the
है, यानी
last section of the
लेस सेचुरेशन यानी
this
ज़ीरो
color
सेचुरेशन को
HSL
रख रखा
0
गया है। तो इस
0% and
तरह ये कलर
50%
फुल ग्रे
which
नहीं
is
है,
gray
लेकिन
or near to
तकरीबन
gray,
लाइट ग्रे
that
है।
is
और
not
ज़ीरो
fully
की वैल्यू है,
transparent,
फिर
neither
0%
far
की है, फिर
neither
50% की
fully
है।
black,
तो इस
that is it
तरह
is
वैल्यूज़ कम्बिनेशन आप रख
and
सकते हैं,
transparent,
यानी कुछ
but
परसेंटेज
the
में हो
color
और
is
कुछ
gray.
बिल्कुल
So we
फिगर फॉर्म में हो,
can
लेकिन
do
यार ज़ीरो
this
की
by
फॉर्म में हो।
adding
इस
the
तरह
colors
आप रख
in
सकते
this
हैं।
form.
The lightness of a
Lightness
color can be
of a
described as
color
how
can
much
be
light you want to
described
give
as how
the
much
color,
light
where
you
0%
want to
means no
give
light,
the
black,
color, where
0% means
0% means no light,
50% light,
that is
neither
black,
dark nor light, and
and
100% means full lightness, white, यानी
50% light,
50%
neither
जो है
dark
वो
nor light,
ना
and
बिल्कुल डार्क होगा
100%
ना
means
बिल्कुल लाइट
full
होगा,
lightness,
और
that is
100%
white.
वो फुली
And
वाइट होगा। इस
if
तरह
the
जो
if we
0%
need
है वो
some
फुली
white
ब्लैक
text,
होगा। इसी
then we will
तरह आप अपने
make it
कलर का
100%.
लाइटनेस एडजस्ट कर सकते हैं फ्रॉम 0 टू
That is the lightness
100%,
will be
और
set
इन
to
वैल्यूज़ यहाँ
100%,
पे दिखाए गए हैं।
and
ये तो
in
तीन
other cases
सिचुएशंस हैं,
we
यानी
can get the
ब्लैक
light
होगा या दरमियाना होगा या
accordingly.
वाइट
If we
होगा,
want
लेकिन
it
इसके
black,
दरमियान भी
then
बहुत
we will
सारे
put
कलर्स हैं। तो
0% value,
0% से
and if
लेके
we want neither
100%
dark
तक
nor
आप इन
light,
कलर्स
then we
को
will
यूज़
put
कर सकते हैं
50%
और इनकी वैल्यू आप
value.
पुट कर
So
सकते हैं।
this
इस
is
तरह
another
यहाँ पे
example for the
देखिए
color scheme,
HSL पहले वाला
and
ब्लैक
we can
100% वो
use this coding
100%
for
तक
getting
इसमें ब्लैक आ गया,
the previous
और
results.
उसके बाद
And
जो
this
वैल्यू
is
थी वो
also
0%,
HTML
और जो पहली वैल्यू है
document
वो 0
starting by the
और दरमियान में
HTML
100% है।
tag
तो इस वजह
and
से
the
इसी
body
तरह का
tag.
कलर आपके
Then
पास
after there
आ
is
जाएगा।
H1 and
ये
H1
दोबारा एक
style,
HTML डॉक्यूमेंट
that
है,
is
इसमें
described by the style
कोडिंग है।
attribute,
यहाँ पे
and style is
पैराग्राफ को
equal
भी
to
ऐड
background
किया
color.
गया है कि आपके पास
Background
एक
color is
पैराग्राफ भी
set to 0
दिखेगा। ये
and
यहाँ सेंटेंसेस में
100%
में
and
आप देखें
100%,
पी के टैग के
and
हिसाब
the
से
text
यहाँ
is
पे लिखा
HSL
हुआ है
0
with HSL color
100% and
0%
100%,
lightness means,
and there is a paragraph
ये
with this
वो मैंने
also. So the result is
with
like
HSL
this,
color
that
0%
the
lightness
value of
means
H is
black
0,
and
the S
lightness
value is
means
100%,
white,
and
यानी ये
L
values
value
है।
is
और आपको
75%,
white का भी
and
बताया
this
गया
is
है, lightness का भी
our
बताया
red
गया
color,
है। तो
not
इस
fully
हिसाब से
red
आप
but
something near to red, and the last one is white color. So we can also make shades of gray. And shades of gray are often defined by setting the hue and saturation to zero and adjusting the lightness from 0% to 100% to get darker, lighter shades. We can get the shades accordingly if we put these color values to 0%, 100%, or whatever you may like. That is, we will put the values in the form of percentages, and these percentages will give us results in the form of different shades, and these shades will be shades of gray. It means that the color will be gray, but there are different shades in the gray color. There will be different colors in the gray color, as you can see in this example. The first one, the top is black and the bottom is nearly white. Now you can use this according in order to arrive at the colors you have seen previously, and it is advised to stop the video or pause the video and write this coding in your browser. So when you run the browser, you will get a color scheme like this. The first one is also all the colors are gray, but the top one is somewhat black and the bottom one is somewhat white. Now let's come to HSLA color values. HSLA color values are an extension of HSL color values with an alpha channel which specifies the opacity for a color. This color, that is the alpha color, specifies the opacity of the color, and it can be added by using a formula, that is HSLA, and H means hue, S saturation, L stands for lightness, and A for alpha. So the alpha parameter is a number between 0.0 and 1.0. 0.0 will be fully transparent and 1.0 will not be transparent at all. This is another example of the color scheme, that is the top one is somewhat white, and at the bottom this is somewhat red. But if you want to run this coding on your browser, so you will get the results like this, as is seen in this video. And this will also be in the form of percentage, but HUE who is not in percentage form. Now I want to end this video at this point, and we shall meet inshallah in the next video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe my channel. Tab tak